Well, hi there. I'm out on my weekly prayer walk and I'm praying about this coming Sunday, going over my message in my mind. And something has really come to mind that I think will be part of my message this Sunday, but I want to share it now. And it's the thought that being extra strict, being legalistic, being a rule keeper when it comes to faith, that's something I've been speaking about quite a bit over the last few weeks because we've been looking at my book Eyes Wide Open and the 4 spiritual diseases, and that's one of them. Rule keeping, law keeping, legalism, strictness, none of that is a sign that your faith is strong. None of it is a sign that you're actually doing better than other people or that you're closer to God than other people. In fact, it's the exact opposite. The Apostle Paul says in the book of Romans, look, one person thinks they're supposed to keep the Sabbath. Another person thinks, no, every day's the same. It's fine, God owns all the days. One person thinks that they're not allowed to drink alcohol. Other Christians drink alcohol. Some Christians are vegetarians and don't eat meat. Other Christians eat meat. They're fine with it. They thank God for it. And he says, don't put pressure on somebody else to follow your conscience. Let people follow their own conscience. But then he adds this in. He says that the people who don't want to drink alcohol and don't want to eat meat do so because their faith is weaker, not stronger. He doesn't say their faith is stronger. He doesn't say that they're more committed to the Lord. He says their faith is weaker. Their connection to God is so fragile that they think that they have to maintain it by rule keeping. He's very clear. The people who obey legalistic rules do so because of their weak faith. They're not confident about their connection with God. They are riddled with insecurities and doubts. So, if any time you stop being a rule keeper, maybe you were brought up to be a rule keeper, and maybe at some point you stop being a rule keeper because it's not making sense in a situation, and yet you feel guilty as a result. You feel like maybe God is displeased with you, or somehow you've taken a couple of steps down in your spiritual journey. None of that is true. That is the lie that is speaking into your mind. The Bible is clear. Rule keeping is a sign of weak faith. It's a sign of doubts and insecurity. A confident relationship with God doesn't need external validation or performance. I'm going to be praying more about that, and I'm sure it'll be part of my message on Sunday if you're able to be there at Gateway Alliance Church or watch me online at gateway.ac. See you later, people.